Hello students, today I will start exercise 9.1 of chapter Algebraic Expression and Identities. The first question is identify the terms and their coefficients for each of the following expressions. Here in the first column I have written the given expressions. Now the first given expression is 5xyz square minus 3zy. So first we will write terms of this expression. The first term of this expression is 5xyz square and the second term of the expression is minus 3zy. And now we will write its coefficient. So the coefficient of 5xyz square is 5 and coefficient of minus 3zy is minus 3. Now see the second part of the question number 1. Here second part question expression is 1 plus x square. Here the terms are first term 1, second term is x and third term is x square. And coefficient of the first term is 1 only. Second term of the coefficient is 1 and the third term is x square and its coefficient is also 1. Now students, third and fourth part you have to solve yourself. For these two parts you will write terms of the expression and their coefficients. Now see the fifth part of the question. Fifth part is x upon 2 plus y upon 2 minus xy. In this expression, first we will write terms. Here the first term is x upon 2, second term is y upon 2, third term is minus xy. Now we will write their coefficients. Okay. In the next column you see 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is the coefficient of this x by 2. Okay. And 1 by 2 here the coefficient of this y upon 2. And here the coefficient of minus xy is minus 1. Now students see the question number 2. Classify the following polynomials as monomials, binomials, trinomials. Which polynomials do not fit in any of these three categories? Here first we will see x plus y, the first expression, and here we can see it has two terms. So it is a binomial. So we will write it in the column of binomials. Next is 1000. 1000 we will write in the column of monomials. And after 1000 the next expression is x plus x square plus x cube plus x to the power 4. You can see here 4 terms. So you cannot write it in monomials, you cannot write it in binomials, and you cannot write it in trinomials. After that the next expression is 7 plus y plus 5x. As it has 3 terms, so it is a trinomial. So we will write it in the column of trinomials. Now the next expression is 2y minus 3y square. In this expression we can see 2 terms. So it is a binomial and we will write it in the column of binomials. Okay. The next polynomial is 2y minus 3y square plus 4y cube. In this expression we can see 3 terms. Okay. 2y and the second term is minus 3y square and the last term is 4y square. So we will write it in the column of trinomials. The next expression is 5x minus 4y plus 3xy. You will write it in the column of trinomial because it has 3 terms. Now see the next expression, 4z minus 15z square. In this polynomial you can see it has 2 terms, so you will write it in the column of binomials. Now see the next one, AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Here you can see 4 terms, so you cannot write it in the column of monomials, binomials or trinomials. After this, PQR. Here PQR means what? It has only 1 term, so you will write it in the column of monomials. The next one is P square Q plus PQ square. Where you have to write? You have to write it in the column of binomials. And the last expression is 2P plus 2Q. Here you can see 2 terms. So where you have to write? You have to write it in the column of binomials. And once again you see the question, which polynomials do not fit in any of these 3 categories? So which expression? This x plus x square plus x cube plus x to the power 4. This expression and one more expression you will get here, AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Means these 2 polynomials do not fit in any of these 3 categories. Okay. After writing all the monomials, binomials, trinomials in their columns, you will write in the last that this and this, these 2 polynomials do not fit in any of these 3 categories. Now students, see the third question. Add the following. Here in this question, in the first part, you can see 3 expressions. AB minus BC, BC minus CA and CA minus AB. This is the first expression, this is the second expression and this is the third expression. And what we have to do? We have to add. Okay. So first what we will do? We will write the expression in the bracket and then we will put the sign of plus between 2 expressions. Here AB minus BC plus BC minus CA plus CA minus AB. Now we will remove the bracket. Here AB minus BC plus. Okay. Here outside the bracket plus is there, so any change will not come in the sign. Okay. So plus BC, here minus CA plus CA and this minus AB we will write. And after this, you know what you have to do? In introduction, I have told you that all the like terms we will write together. Okay, we will collect together. So this AB you will write. After this AB, what we have to write? This one AB. Okay, AB and this AB. AB minus AB. Now this BC we will write minus BC and plus BC. Then minus CA plus CA. Now AB minus AB, what? 0. Minus BC plus BC, 0. Minus CA plus CA, 0. Okay, so your answer is 0. And we can cancel it like this also. Plus AB minus AB, minus BC plus BC, minus CA plus CA. And what you will get as answer? As result, you will get 0. Now children, see the fourth part of question number 3. Expression, first expression is s square plus m square. Second expression is m square plus n square. Third expression is n square plus l square. And last expression is 12m plus 2mn plus 2nl. Okay. First we will write each expression in the bracket and with the plus sign. Okay. And after this step we will not put the bracket and any change will not come in the sign because outside the bracket plus sign is there. So our step will come L square plus M square plus M square plus N square plus N square plus L square plus 2LM plus 2MN plus 2NL. Okay. Now just like previous part, what we have to do? Yes, we have to collect all the like terms together. Clear? So this is the first term L square. This we will write. Now we will search the like term of like this. Okay. So we have got this one. Now we will write both the like terms together. L square and this L square. You can see I have written. Then M square we will take. After L square, M square we will write. M square here only we are getting. Clear? Now M square plus M square we have written. Now what can we see? N square. N square is also here. One more N square is there, which is like N square. Now 2LM plus 2MN plus 2NL. We will write here because we are not getting such type of any other like term. Okay. Now we will solve it on the basis of signs. Now L square plus L square. 2L square we will get. M square and M square if we will get 2M square plus N square plus N square 2N square. Then plus 2LM plus 2MN plus 2NN we will write. After this step we can see 2 is with the each term. Okay. 2 is with L square and with this here with N square, with LM, with MN, with NL. So what can we do? We can take 2 as common. Okay. 2 you have taken as common. In the bracket what is coming now? L square plus M square plus N square plus LM plus MN plus NL. So this is your result. Okay. Now students, see the A part of question number 4. Question is subtract 4A minus 7AB plus 3B plus 12 from 12A minus 9AB plus 5B minus 3. You know what we have to write first? We have to write this first. 12A minus 9AB plus 5B minus 3. But sometimes students write this term, this expression first. So this thing we have to keep in your mind forever, that which term we have to write first. Okay, this or this. As we are subtracting 4A minus 7AB plus 3B plus 12 from 12A minus 9AB plus 5B minus 3. So 12A minus 9AB plus 5B minus 3 will be written first. Okay. Then minus sign we will put, and 4A minus 7AB plus 3B plus 12. Here you will write, and you can see both the terms I have written in the bracket. This thing I have told you in the introduction of the chapter only, because if you will not use the bracket, then change will not come in the sign, and if change will not come in the sign, you will not get the correct result. Okay. So always we have to keep this thing in our mind, that if we are doing subtraction, we will write the expression in bracket. Now see the next term here, we will write this expression, first expression, which we have written first, 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. Okay. After that, we will put minus sign and this 4a we will note down. Now, here minus plus you have multiplied, then what is coming? Minus. Okay. Now, before 7ab, we can see minus sign. So, if we multiply this minus and this minus, so what will come? Plus. Minus minus plus. Now, after 7ab, we can see plus sign. Now, this minus and this plus, when we multiply, we get minus. So, minus 3b we will write. And for the last term, we will multiply the sign, minus and plus. What will come? Minus and this 12 we will write. And just like previous part, fourth part of question number 3, we will collect the like terms. Okay. So, first term is 12a. So, like 12a, which term you can see here? This, 4a. Okay. So, 12a minus 4a you will write. And the next term is minus 9ab. Which one is like minus 9ab? Which term? This 7ab. Plus 7ab is also like minus 9ab. So, after minus 9ab, we will write plus 7ab. Now, the next term is 5b. Now, you search which term is just like 5b. Minus 3b. Okay. So, after writing 5b, you will write this minus 3b. Clear? Now, minus 3. Minus 3 you can see. It's a constant term. So, with minus 3, what we will write? This minus 12. Now, you can see we have written all the terms of the step. Okay. After collecting all the terms, if you want, you can count the terms. Whether you have arranged all the like terms or not. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It means what? It means you have arranged all the like terms together. Okay. Now we will solve it. 12a minus 4a. What will come? 8a. Minus 9ab plus 7ab. What will come? Minus 2ab. Okay. And if we subtract 3b from 5b, what we will come? What we will get? Plus 2b. And if we solve minus 3 and minus 12, so what we will get? Minus 50. Okay. So the result is 8a minus 2ab plus 2b minus 15. Now children, I will explain you one more part of question number 4. This C part. Subtract 4p square q minus 3pq plus 5pq square minus 8p plus 7q minus 10 from 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5pq minus 2pq square plus 5p square q. Okay. So here you have to write first 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5pq minus 2pq square plus 5p square q. Okay. We have to write it first. After that, putting minus sign, we will write this expression. Now, we are doing subtraction, so both the expression we will write in bracket. In the next step, we will open the bracket. First expression we will write like this only, because here plus sign, so any change will not come in the first expression. So first expression you will write 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5pq minus 2pq square plus 5p square q. After this minus sign. Now we will start multiplication of signs. Minus plus, what will come? Minus. And term we will write 4p square q. Then minus and this minus, if we multiply, then what will come? What we will get? This plus 3pq will come. Now this minus and this plus, if we multiply, then minus 5pq square will come. Then this minus and this minus, if we multiply, then plus will come and 8p we will write. Now minus and this plus, which is before 7q, we multiply, we get minus 7q. And this minus and the minus which is before 10, if we multiply, we get plus and then we write 10. Now we will arrange the terms. Okay, the greatest power is 5p square q. Okay, 5p square q. So here first we will write 5p square q, this one. Okay, here 5p square q. Here you will write. Okay, then minus 4p square q we will write. Okay, here minus 4p square q you have written. Okay, because these both are like terms. Then minus 2pq square you have to write. These both are like terms, we have written together. Now minus 2pq square you have written. Now minus 5pq square you have to write, because they both are like. Minus 2pq square minus 5pq square you will write. Then 5pq plus 3pq you have to write from where? This 5pq and this 3pq. Can you see such type of any other term? No, only these two terms with pq, p and q. So 5pq and 3pq you have written. Clear? Now 8p minus 3p. 8p here you can see, and which one is like 8p? This 3p. Okay, minus 3p. So 8p and minus 3p you have written. Clear? Now what we have to write? 11q. Minus 11q means this one, minus 11q, and one more such type of term you are getting here, minus 7q. Minus 7q. After this, what you have not written? This 18 and this 10 you have not written. So this 18 and 10 you will write. Okay. Now we will count and we will check whether we have written all the terms or not. Okay. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In this step 12 terms are there. Here also we will count that we have written all 12 or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Means we have written all the terms in this steps. Now we have to solve the like terms. 5p square q minus 4p square q. What will come? Here p square q will come. Okay. Now if we solve minus 2pq square and minus 5pq square, what we will get? Minus 7pq square. After this, we will solve these two like terms. We will add these two like terms, 5pq and 3pq. After adding these two, we will get 8pq. And then 8p minus 3p. If you solve, then what will come? 8p minus 3p, 5p. Okay. Now 11q, not 11q, minus 11q and minus 7q. If you solve, then what do you get? You get minus 18q. And at last you will add 18 and 10. You get 28. So your result is p square q minus 7pq square plus 8pq plus 5p minus 18q plus 20. Children, just now I have explained you C part of question number 4 by horizontal method. Now the same question I will explain you by column method. Here also you will write 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5pq minus 2pq square plus 5p square q first as first expression. Okay. Now the next expression which we have to write below this expression is 4p square q minus 3pq plus 5pq square minus 8p plus 7q minus 10. We will write like terms below the written expression. Okay. Here we will write minus 10 below 8 plus 18. Okay. Then we will write minus 8p below minus 3p, and below minus 11q we will write plus 7q. Okay. Then below plus 5pq we will write this minus 3pq. Clear? Because they both are like. And below minus 2pq square, what we have to write? Plus 5pq square we have to write. And below 5p square q, this we have to write this 4p square q. Now you can see I have written all the like terms in column wise. Okay. Now as we have to do subtraction, so we will change the sign. For minus sign we will put plus sign, and for plus sign we will put minus sign. You can see I have changed the sign. For this minus sign I have written plus, for this minus sign plus, for plus I have written minus, for this minus I have written plus, for this plus I have written minus, for this plus I have written minus. Okay. Then after writing like this, now what you have to do? You will start to solve it on the basis of sign. Okay. Before each term you have to see very carefully which sign is there. So plus 18 and this plus 10. Plus 28 will come. And here minus 3p and plus 8p. What will come? Plus 5p. And minus 11q and minus 7q if you solve. So what will come? Minus 18q. And plus 5pq and plus 3pq if you add. So what comes? 8pq. Minus 2pq square and minus 5pq square. You will get minus 7pq square. And if you subtract 4p square q from 5p square q, then you will get plus p square q. So the result is coming 28 plus 5p minus 18q plus 8pq minus 7pq square plus p square q. Now we will arrange it in the descending order of the degrees. Okay, descending order of the degrees. So here you can see p, its power is 2. So what we will take first? P square q. Clear? After that, p, only one power. So we will take here minus 7pq square. Clear? Then we will take 8pq. Its power is also 1. And here q is with power 2 and here q has only one power. Okay. Then plus 5p. This plus 5p we will write now. Now minus 18q we will write after 5p. After 5p what we will write? Minus 18q. And this plus 28. Okay. So after arranging the terms in descending order of their degrees, we will get this result. P square q minus 7pq square plus 8pq plus 5p minus 18q plus 28. Now students, this exercise is over. In the next video, I will start next exercise. And students, you will do all the questions of this exercise in proper sequence. Thank you.